Hello, thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've always been curious about this one, and now that a friend picked one up, we can finally talk about it. His experience start to finish. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So, this generator has become a trusted part of our storm preparedness. It is a WEN DF452iX dual-fuel portable inverter generator, and in my experience, it delivers more than enough power for a busy household without turning every outage into a nerve test. We have 4 tech-dependent kids and a lot of devices, and this thing kept our fridge and 2 deep freezers running, plus a sump pump, dehumidifier, several laptops, routers, a big TV, and a handful of lamps and chargers without breaking a sweat. I never felt like I was pushing it to the limit, usually running well under half of its capacity. The way it runs is what surprised me most. The power you get is clean, so I never worried about sensitive electronics. It is not silent, but it sits in a neighborhood where I can still carry on a conversation nearby. At about 15 feet, it blends into background noise, and from farther away, you barely notice it. It is noticeably quieter than many portable generators I've heard, which made long nights possible without becoming a neighborhood nuisance. If you ever worry about the sound during a real outage, this one is more tolerable than you might expect. Refueling and runtime have been practical for our needs. A full tank lasts around 14 to 15 hours with typical loads, and I end up refilling about every 12 hours when things are steady. A 5-gallon can covers a couple of fill-ups, which is convenient for extended outages. The tank size is a trade-off I can live with since the overall experience is smooth and predictable. Starting this generator is straightforward. Once you understand the battery arrangement, it has a battery inside the unit and a push of a dial gets it running after the battery is powered. The initial setup requires a little attention, but once you've done it, it starts reliably with a simple turn of the dial. Maintenance has been pleasantly simple too. The unit is designed with accessible oil drain and dipstick locations, plus a clear path to service parts like the spark plug. You do have to drain the oil for long-term storage, but the process is easy enough to manage with the side panel off and a tube that directs old oil into a container. Weight-wise, this is a heavy machine, about 100 pounds. It is not something you carry far, but it does roll nicely on wheels and a pull handle, which makes moving it around practical for day-to-day use or post-storm repositioning. The look and build feels solid and well thought out, with a subtle modern design that doesn't scream camping generator. Where it falls a little short are mostly expected trade-offs. The weight is real, and I did notice a very small oil leak after a day and a half of use around the drainage tube, though it was minimal and not something I saw while checking the dipstick. If you want reliable power for electronics and essential appliances during outages, and you don't need air conditioning, this generator is a solid choice.